Alright guys, doing another Byrna TCR video. It's Memorial Day, Monday. I have the day off, so I'm going to take advantage while I can. I put oil on this empty cartridge. It's like slowly dripping inside of it. And I'm going to put oil, like a couple drops in this inlet for the air tank, just to make sure I'm getting oil in there. And yeah, I'm gonna gas it up, and then I'm gonna be using these 3.6 gram nylon balls. Yesterday I messed with off camera. I didn't make a video, but I was messing with my 11.9 gram riot balls and this big barrel, because those riot balls that I got, they're kind of a big bore. So this barrel is a 693 inside diameter, and it can fire those large riot balls a lot more easier than the stock barrel, because the stock barrel is just too skinny. But it has this porting on it, these little holes on the side where my thumb is at, and the film that I had on it to block those holes, it ended up getting like cracked, because I think the air pressure coming through it was like pulling it in or blowing it out, one of the two. So then after that film got destroyed, I tried using some like saran wrap. I think I have film in the house somewhere, some more stretchy film. But anyways, I was kind of getting like weird numbers. Like sometimes they would hit like 240 feet per second. Those 10.9 gram balls would be going like 240 feet per second. And then on another shot, like the very next shot, it'd be going like 210, or it'd go up to 250 and then go down to like 210 or 220. It was kind of inconsistent. And I think it has to do with that film that's blocking that ports on that barrel. But when I figure out what to do with that, I'm probably just gonna get more film to block those ports. Whenever I can make like a more consistent firing, I'll do that. But for now, I just want to see where this is tuned in at, because yesterday I was messing with the velocity adjustment while I was shooting those heavy balls. So just give me 1 second. Alright, I got air in this and oil. Everything's good. It has pressure. Everyone that subscribed, thanks a lot. Appreciate you. And I'll have more content in the future. Like, I try to do a video like every day or two, and it seems to work out. Some of them don't have that many views, but I mean, it's just free information for everybody. I'm not expecting to be like a crazy YouTube star or anything like that. So anyways, I'm just gonna fix this camera, because the little hinge thing kind of came loose. So just give me a second. All right, you're tightened in. I'm gonna grab my chronograph really quick. All right, chronograph, TCR. We're gonna start firing. So this is a 3.6 gram nylon pink balls. They're from Amazon. They're from the Lambid store. So here we go. 420. 412. So that's probably like 28 joules, 29 joules, 30 joules. That's what I'm hitting right now. 420. 418. 410. I think I have one more shot with this magazine. 414. I'm gonna check my magazine really quick. I got one more shot, so here we go. 430. I'm gonna pause it really quick. All right, you guys, here's my little like cheat sheet paper. So this row right here next to my thumb, this is a 3.6 gram ball, and I was hitting like 410 to 425 to 430. So it's probably at max right now like 31 joules or 30 joules, and on the low side it's probably like 27 or 28. So that's good for me. I don't really want this one to go like super high, but I'm gonna do another round of 12 round magazine of the 3.6 gram balls, and then I'm gonna use the rubber balls and see if there's a speed difference. All right, got my magazine loaded, and I'm gonna start firing. Start firing right now. 418, 418, 412, 412, 410, 410, 410, 408, 410, 410, 410. I'm gonna check my magazine really quick. I think I have like 1 or 2 shots left. I got 1 shot left, so I'm gonna load it up. It's hitting pretty consistent at 410. Yesterday I was shooting this, and it was getting like 424 pretty consistently. So I think I have it dialed back two turns, not as high as when I was having it hit 424. 422. So yeah, the only reason I'm able to do this is because of the remote line. If I had a 12 gram cartridge on here, I would probably run out of gas after like three or 4 shots. Just because there's not that much CO2 in a 12 gram. It's obviously just 12 grams. And this HPA tank that I have hooked up to it, it's like an endless supply almost of air for this thing. And I'm going to show you what the gauge is. Before I started, it was at about 2000 or 1900. And so far, I mean, this is the first time I've used this tank, but so far this tank seems to be more accurate on this gauge. So it's still about 1900 or 1800, probably about 1900. I'm gonna load up some rubber rounds. They're about 2.9 grams, 2.8 grams, 3 grams. They're kind of vary, and the bore sizes also vary. So sometimes they go like 680, and I've had them go up to 687. And I just keep using these over and over, so that could also be one of the reasons why my bore size is like kind of going all over the place, because they've been hit by things. So just give me 1 second. All right, you guys, I got the T4E rubber rounds in these magazines. I'm gonna shoot the 12 round first, and then do the 7 round. So here we go. I'm still using the Byrna TCR. 458. So these will probably go faster because they don't weigh as much. 458. 446. 452. 456. 444. 450. 450. 446. I'm gonna check my magazine really quick. I got 2 rounds left on the 12 round magazine. So here we go. 470. 458. I'm gonna switch magazines. Alright. One ball fell out from the 12 rounds, so I don't know how that happened. Anyways, 7 rounds. 468. 450. 446. 450. 442. 446. I think I have one more shot. 444. I'm gonna check the magazine. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot this last round that fell out of the 12 round magazine, and I'll show you the joules paper right now. 460. So with these rubber balls, I do have like slight weight differences because they're made out of rubber, and the bore size is kind of different too because I've shot these particular ones kind of a lot. So like you can't notice that they're deformed, but they probably are slightly deformed because of like impacts on plastic containers and stuff that I've shot with them. So we'll just say they're 2.9 grams because they typically don't weigh more than that. So that's this far row right here, and I was hitting like 450, 440. So those are probably doing like 26 joules, sometimes 27, or I think a couple went to like 468 or 470. So almost 30 joules on those high ones. So yeah, right now this TCR, the way it's set right now, it's hitting like anywhere from like 25 to 30 joules, which it doesn't seem high, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna hurt. Yeah, once you go past, like, I feel like I really don't want to go past 50. Like my shotgun that I have, that thing hits like 55 joules, and I feel like that's probably the strongest I personally want to go for a less lethal use. Just because it just seems like it gets too crazy after that, and like you end up breaking stuff, or stuff happens when you go past a certain point on most of these markers. But I mean, that's just how I feel. If I didn't care, or if I didn't plan on using it for a personal defense, I would crank something up to like 100 joules or whatever. But after that, it's almost the same as having a firearm, because you're gonna like mess somebody up if you hit them with that, or if you end up hitting them in the face or something. They're definitely gonna go to the hospital or something. Like, it's not gonna be good. And I have actual firearms to do that if I want to do that. So anyways, yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see how to do this to your Byrna TCR, I made a video, I've mentioned before, I made a video on how to do this. It's not that hard. You just need to buy a part that's like $26 and very, very common for a Tippmann Tip-X pistol. And depending what you want to do with after this attachment, you could use pipes and stuff to hook it up to the rail and have a 88 gram CO2, so you have like 4 times the amount of gas than a 12 gram. Or you could do what I do, and I fortunately live next to a couple paintball shops and fields and stuff, so I have the option of using HPA tanks and CO2 tanks and stuff. I can get these refilled like whenever I want. And there's a lot of websites that sell remote lines and a lot of other stuff, but I got this from A&S Gear. I got this other tank from A&S Gear. This one's full, I haven't used it yet. And A&S Gear has remote lines, but I got this from Rockstar Tactical. It's a Tippmann remote line. I think it was 20 bucks. And yeah, there's a lot of, you got a lot of options. But yeah, the main piece you need for this is the Tippmann Tip-X remote line adapter. And if you just watch my video, it's like an hour long, but you can fast forward through a lot of it if you're familiar with breaking this launcher down. You can fast forward through a lot of it and just see the main part, but you will have to take this apart. You will have to probably remove this bolt spring and stuff, and it's not that hard. But if you're not comfortable doing that, or if you just bought one of these and you don't want to like void your warranty, then don't do what I did. But I'm almost up on my warranty. My warranty's up in August, I believe. So yeah, like I've had this for a couple years. It's just been sitting in my closet. I've been like, it's cool, but I hated running out of shots so fast. And then like once I figured out that it had a kind of a low power unless you messed with the velocity. And then when you do that, you only get like 10 good shots out of one CO2 cartridge. I was just like, man, they got to bring this back. So I bring it back myself. And I have original TCR remote line parts, but I'm probably going to give those to my brother. Anyways, have a good weekend, whatever this is, wherever you're watching, and yeah, stay safe.